Actually know how to see the URL of this stream. Oh, there it is.
Okay. The fun, think of embarrassing story, 2 minutes routine.
Yeah. Always fun. Were there leftover tacos?
Yeah, they're plenty.
Would you like a breakfast taco or something?
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
Grab one, I'm starving. I just added notes and things to the topic, so, and the stream was having issues, but
Okay.
free to grab it and those.
Okay, you're watching via Jitsi. Hello, you're still around. Okay. Notes.
those are working.
No?
Yeah, we tried them earlier. We got a bunch of power strips hooked up elsewhere that seem to work. Unless that one works for you.
No dice. Okay.
Got one here. I guess there's one floating there. Yeah, toss it over here. I'll plug them for you.
Yes, I can grab another power strip too, if that would be. Oh no, you still got one. Sorry.
We'll figure something out. Let's see. Oh, you got that plugged in. I'm gonna play your speaker. Is that connected to anything?
I think that's the top one, right? I'm pretty sure. Is that the desks?
The top one, yeah.
Yeah, I think you can feel free to unplug that if it's in the way.
We'll make some room
They're
there.
not working anyways. So.
Is this polarity important? No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay, so is there anything discussed while I had to
Oh,
go do that?
no, not really. Live stream is dead. That's all.
Okay.
What did? Nah.
You're doing the
Notes. That's it. Perfect timing. What makes changes from 17 slash. All right, that's all I got. That's as far as we've gotten so far, right?
Okay. That thread was there.
Yeah, good call.
So Kev, you said that Steve had some edits for Mix. Do you know where he got with those, or if they're published already? And of course, I'm going to try and speak to the video that's not showing, and you're probably just going to reply in the chat room. But this is cool.
If this is actually being recorded or not. I'm not sure. Don't let it use YouTube. I assume it is. So apparently, mix changes are published to GitHub somewhere. So notes I wrote down from some of this stuff yesterday was that, I don't know, Kev or whoever's listening, and let me know if this squares with your recollection or the changes you made, were that something about the real JIT / mix ID mapping needed to be fixed. I don't know what that actually is. I don't remember us having an ID, but
In the discussion from the last summit, when the agreement points was proxy JITs will always be used.
oh, right,
So
right,
that's
okay. Yeah, I've got that, and how incoming messages are tagged using resource part to transport an ID. About searching in mix history, deletion of messages, don't wrap messages in a pumps up wrapper, and mediated invites like Punk has. Those were the random things I wrote down from notes that somebody else pointed me to.
Yeah, so reading through that email thread, invites, they decided there'd be a token that you'd have to request from the room to hand out in invites. Get a token from the mix channel, pass into IT. That's pretty useful for commercial deployments, so that's fine. Full text archive search. Yeah, that's true. We probably just need to define what that field is if you want that standardized and not just a thing a user has to see and select.
Hey,
Oh, who's this that just joined? I don't recognize the face.
is that Holger? I couldn't tell. I'm gone again.
Oh, that may be Holger.
I think so.
I've only ever seen his avatar, and it's pretty pixelated on the little Switch client. So,
Oh, and back again.
and,
If those are connection issues the other end or on our end. The Wi-Fi has been really spotty for me here. It's probably why the stream dropped out earlier. This laptop hates the guest Wi-Fi too for whatever reason. Well, I'm not on office right now, but oh crap, Macs don't have a thing, do they? Fair warning to people on video, plug in Ethernet to try and make this thing more stable, but it may, I don't know if that'll kick it off when it switches networks. Hopefully that'll work. See if it killed the live stream.
I get it,
Cool.
or at least on Jitsi anyway.
Just the search in mix history. Curious about that. Does obviously searching, but does PubSub have search out of the box?
no, so the idea was that for a lot of these things, the MAM would be what provides the features. So in the room, we're discussing this about doing full text search in MAM. Yes, please, Kev, do add that. That would be wonderful. So yeah, it would be nice if we had, because we already have predefined form fields for getting history with a particular JIT between this time and that time. Having a field defined for some sort of search would be nice, that you don't have to have user interaction to be able to pick it.
Yeah. Was that in, I wrote mix history, but is that, would that be in as part of MAM or as part of mix?
It'd be part of MAM, but you'd be using
General
MAM
search.
against a PubSub
Right.
archive.
I never thought about configuring between chat and video is tricky to get a different record of what was held in different places. If you're not in it, I think most of the discussion is now happening in that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Which is good. Okay. Time for Summit UTC. When did we say that? We're done today.
4 o'clock local.
4 o'clock local, and we are UTC -5.
At 5.
So at 9 o'clock UTC will be done.
just copied the time. Yeah, I copy pasted the time from the last summit, so, and changed it locally. So
You get the feeling we'll have a lot more time than subjects. Not a bad thing.
just zoning out this morning, I just cannot follow the discussion. Just kind of caught myself reading the same line like 3 times. I'm just tired. What's wrong? I haven't been following this, so maybe this was already said, but I kind of feel like the actual query syntax, like whether it's and or by default or keywords, is almost not even something we should just be out of our domain. It would just be, we would just say search for this string, pass it to whatever backend engine.
Though from
My mouth anyways.
yeah, me specifying a query language would not really be something we can do, but the point that Rob can bring up, which could be useful to know, is you're entering in text. Are all those words that you entered, are they expected to be ended together, that everything's going to get matched, or they're or together you can? Yeah, because that's,
I feel like that's an implementation detail, right? So if you can have your, I guess this would just be a, you have your form, and on the form, your web chat or whatever says, you know, here's a link to help for search, and then whatever their search backend, you know, Lucy or something can.
and it's really, again, only that big of a deal because I'm implementing a generic client. You're got multiple people doing it, so it's people are going to get different results behavior based on what their server.
That's true. That's weird if you have 4 accounts and each of them does a slightly different search behavior.
And again, if you're not, you only have the 1 account, but you're doing your local man archive search, but then you're going asking for a muck for man against a particular room, and now it has a different behavior.
Yeah.
I would still say let's not.
Well, I mean, it seems like the easiest solution is just all search queries should be handled together. Because if they want to do or, it's two separate searches. And then that way you don't have to worry about how that syntax is going to go. Because most people are not going to search, most people, if they're looking for chat history or anything like that, they're not going to type in 3 different disparate words and be like, it's got to be one of those 3, right? If it doesn't work on the first one, you try it again. Sure, it adds a little more server resources, but makes this argument a lot easier to work with.
That's true.
To be perfectly honest, I would say this is a problem that will be great to have once we have clients that provide search. So until then, let's just.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I think we might be overthinking it too, because it's, we think, well, it'll be weird if you search one place and it's and another place and it's or, but nobody's going to notice. Honestly, people want to have a box and they type text in and some results come back. And 90% of people, I feel like, that's all they care about or think about, and won't even notice if the semantics are a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It's the small group of people like us who will want to know if they can type and or Lucene syntax or whatever. So I'm sure that maybe it's just over engineering it. Yeah, what Holger and Ralph just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. All you.
Does Case have a text search mechanism already?
I don't know. I know we've got a pretty robust message archiving system.
Right, that's what I'm assuming you might have had a search.
Sure, I follow all the layout discussion. I just don't
Right, so
see why we
then-
would want to care about the layout at all.
Well, yeah, so if we're doing any sort of man query, we use data forms. And so if we had a predefined field, we could know how to do that without having to do the general form layout.
I forgot my energy star already. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Where is this even coming from? It just seems like really complicated.
And so if we say, okay, if you fetch the form, you know which field is the search, and if it has a description or a label, you could then use that as a hint or whatever.
Right. Are you guys desk moving today? Are you staying roughly? You know? Are you guys moving desks today? The GTT?
Why would we be moving desks?
There were a bunch of us were reshuffling. I just didn't know if you guys were. Never mind.
Okay.
Some of the hip chat groups are shuffling desks around. I was just gonna leave in a little bit to go move mine to wherever it's supposed to go. I was gonna see if you wanted me to grab yours too.
So we are message archiving. That's our system. We do use XMPP for searching through that.
Okay.
And that's how we've implemented on our server.
And is that going through the man request, or is it completely separate?
Just checking here. No, it's just going through the archive itself.
Do you have the source of what I was doing, the docs?
Yeah, actually. Our implementation to it.
Okay, so this is the older one.
There we go, searching for it. So like, if they're searching for criteria, we're just extending the retrieve XML namespace,
Okay.
with your who's from. Our query is just another,
Okay.
there's your contained where you're looking for.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so that's the older archiving method, but that's exactly the same sort of thing.
I wouldn't see why it wouldn't work in this case either.
Oh, but great.
And unfortunately, I'm less of a programmer and more of a documentation guy. So as far as specific implementation,
Right.
I wouldn't be able to get that to you.
Okay.
You know, that.
Oh.
Or use that or that.
Oh.
Let's see.
So next, that was on the list, was in-chat media. Right. References go through. Yes, references we did remove.
Move my desk. We're reshuffling teams to be next to each, closer together. So that doesn't look like you guys are easy to move. So. Back.
It's changing.
Okay.
Hey.
No worries.
Oh, thank you.
So, unless you've been keeping up, you probably haven't.
We have.
Okay. We're going to add a search field as a predefined thing in NAM
In 313.
and 313.
Why not?
Potentially, what?
Why not separate?
Because we already have 313.
We'll get there. Don't worry about it, man.
So an optional default field, potentially add a disco feature to let a server advertise that, yes, they would support a search backend.
Can we do it in another set?
You can discuss that with Kev.
Okay.
But
So all
that
the,
text will be written. We'll put it wherever
okay.
you insist, but the text will be
I
written.
believe all the fields currently in 313 are mandatory, and I like just the simplicity of that.
That's true. And notes.
Guys, not working.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, plugs are having issues, but
There.
there's a power strip if you guys want it. Desk plugs are having issues for some reason. So
Thank you.
So the current topic is dealing with in-chat media, which that's what the references were mostly for. We're discussing with Tobias about handling additional information about the media, which we're still trying to figure out what it's referring to there. So most of the stuff is happening in the summer.
Yeah, because this
That
one
makes
people, yeah, here in the room. The whole media thing always seemed like almost purely a client concern to me. Like other than potentially having a way to tell clients like how to parse the, so they don't have to like figure out links in the text and do detection, have them detect only HTTP links and have them detect URIs. Other than maybe have like this URI block in the message that's not necessarily rendered, but just gives the client a way to say, yes, this is.
Have you looked at the references up?
Oh, no, there's an actual, I thought we were talking about a potential thing, not a.
No,
existing
there
thing.
was an actual one, it's 372.
So Wi-Fi atlassian guest.
Mostly it kicks you off after about an hour and a half, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never actually used the guest Wi-Fi, but I hear it's a pain, so apologies.
It does the job for the most part, it's all good.
I've just been told that you are apparently all supposed to go through an NDA process or something where you press like, I agree if I see anything
There's
bad on a whiteboard, but
Oh.
I just have a little other, don't worry about it. We'll deal with it later. But they'll come yell at me and I'll figure out what to do. Anyway, just, I really hate reading on the screen. I'm gonna go print a copy of this. Would any of you guys like one? Copy of the references thing we're talking about.
And I'm okay.
Okay, cool. Just one of those people. I can cross that if I try to read on a monitor for more than a second.